Okay, so we have left Dome Rock and the Boondockers Bash. We had a good time, but we came back to the LTVA so that we could be where it's quiet and where I could focus because I started my job yesterday. What is today? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
What day did we get back to Dome Rock? Sunday?
Yeah.
So we came back Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, started the job. Okay, now today's Tuesday. And we're gonna go out and explore around Quartzsite right now because I really need to take a break. I've just been doing all this orientation stuff for hours and hours for like the last 3 days. Just reading documents and listening to people with their PowerPoint presentations and all this kind of a thing. So I really need to get out and take a break. So Ed's going to drive and we're going to go see what we can find around Quartzsite.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we have a shocking new development here at the LTVA. We're going to go off exploring Quartzsite. There's a whole lot of drama here at the LTVA because they closed off that entrance. So there's all these giant Class A's and giant fifth wheels parked back there in that section. And that's the only way you can get in and out to that section. We've just been driving around for like a half an hour trying to see if there's another road out that we could get the RV safely out of. And there really isn't. So we just went and stopped by the office and they said the only thing that we could do is fill out an incident report. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do now, but that was kind of a dud of an exploring adventure. We got off on an adventure, but not really one we wanted to be on, so I don't know what we're gonna do now, but hopefully they get back to us and they realize that all these rigs are trapped back here now.
We are camped at the LTVA North, and we are camped very close to the church, and a lot of people have come and go through that entrance they have there. The BLM has signs up at that entrance, and it turns out it is not an actual BLM entrance. It turns out that it is supposedly an illegal entrance, and a guy from the BLM down in Yuma came all the way up here, grabbed a tractor, put a giant pile of dirt in front of it, preventing anybody from getting out, which is how we got in with our RV and a number of other really large rigs that are in here, because it was very easy to get in and out. It's very close to the road. Now we are basically at the very farthest back portion of the LTVA North that you could be in. There's 4 washes that we have to go through, and the guy graded them with a tractor, and I would say it helped a lot. I think I can get out without doing a lot of scraping, but it just made it very difficult. There were also a number of trees and bushes that were in the way. So I'm going to take you and show you the route that we have to take to get out of here now, and I will also show the pile and the signs that are still up and all that. Apparently the guy who came up here and did this has no direct affiliation with any of the BLM that are up here. So nobody up here has any authority over him, and he doesn't really have any authority, I guess, over any of them, but he just came up here and decided because somebody had abandoned a trailer here, and there have been a number of other abandoned vehicles left here on the BLM, and they have come in through that little backdoor entrance, and he wanted to get it closed off. He did improve the areas going through the washes, and like I said, I'm fairly confident that I can get the RV out. It's about as extreme as I would go through. I would never have come all the way back here if that entrance wasn't there. What's funny too is that when we first got here and parked, there was a BLM ranger who saw me drive in through that entrance and then came up and noticed that the guy at the LTVA where I bought my passes had put them on wrong, and he just wanted to correct it. He didn't say a word about that being an illegal entrance, and he didn't know himself that that was an illegal entrance. He didn't know that we weren't supposed to be using it. So sometimes things can really change on you based on what one person decides to do. So anyway, I'll take you and show you what I'm talking about. This is an abandoned trailer that somebody just towed in here to the LTVA and left here. I have no idea why somebody would just do that. I mean, that's terrible. Talk about leaving some trash behind. Anyway, some nice person came along here and cut all these bushes back. This was a very tight spot that I was gonna have to get through with the RV. I see now that somebody came through here and trimmed a bunch of them on this other side too. Somebody broke the law, but hey, it made it better. That's one of the spots where they smoothed it off a little bit. So let's go up here. That was the second little wash. Won't have any problem getting through any of this stuff with the RV. And now I can see I don't have to worry about the RV getting scratched up, but it sucks to be so close to the entrance and then immediately find out that you're a couple of miles farther back. This has been smoothed out, but this is going to be a little tricky, me getting the RV up and over that. I may have to throw a stack of blocks down. Same with right here. I think I can get across this without a problem, but I'm prepared if I have to do some stuff. All this has been smoothed out, and he did a lot of filling in right here, so I'm pretty sure I should be able to get the RV through this as well. It's going to be a little tricky, but I think I can do it. And then got to go from there down this road, basically following the power line road. Okay, so here's the entrance that they blocked off. They put this giant pile in, and it looks like somebody came here and shoveled a bunch of it out of the way and made it where you can drive through. It may still be a little too much for my RV to get across this hump right here, but you can see they put these signs in here, and then they're trying to say that this is not actually an entrance. But there's nowhere along this fence line of wire cable fence that they have signs facing outward anywhere except for right here at the entrance. So it's strange how they did that, but anyway, I'll show you another entrance too. By the time this video comes out, we more than likely will be camped somewhere else. I don't really think that I'm gonna spend drive that far to get all the way back to the camp spot where I'm at. The camp spot where I'm at is pretty nice, but there's better ones that I think are a little bit closer. But this is how far we had to drive before. We go in through that entrance and drive down here a short ways, all on these main roads, cross the power line road here, which is the way we're going to go out. Work our way down. We've got a number of neighbors. You know, that guy there with that big fifth wheel. I think everybody here is going to be able to make it out the way they provided, but it's just really strange. It's strange to have them come and do something like that, and they never gave anybody any notice. It's not like they put up a sign saying this is an illegal entrance, we're going to be closing it off, or even just a sign saying this is an illegal entrance, don't use it, because I would have never gone in that way. They didn't come around and say anything to anybody. They just came down here all full of what's the old saying, piss and vinegar, and this guy was gonna get something done and make his point. I talked to one of my neighbors that said that he actually went over there and talked to the guy running the tractor, and that guy said that none of us would have been this far back if that entrance hadn't have been there, and so he's going to close it off and show us that we shouldn't have come back here. So congratulations, Mr. BLM guy. Out of all the BLM people I've met or heard about, you're the first one that is in that category. But so there, I showed you all what we got to do, how far we have to drive. Luckily, I really thank whatever person went in there and cut all those tree branches off. Thank you so much. I had thought about doing it myself, but I think it's a large fine if you cut any bushes or trees out here. So thank goodness somebody else did it. Now I can get my RV in and out without scratching it. I'm 99% sure that I can get it out without getting stuck in any way. So we'll end up probably pulling out and finding an even better camp spot. So sometimes things like that happen and they provide you with something even better. So I'm just going to try to be positive about it.
Homie, are you hiding? Is it so cold that you have to hide? Oh, did I disturb you? I'm sorry. How's it going? You don't like it when it's cold? Yeah, I don't either. You gonna hide? This is how he copes with the cold. He's just gonna sprawl out on his hot rock. He's looking pretty comfortable there. Let's see, his tank is almost 70 degrees. Hi, Betty. Henry. Okay, so it is 2:30 a.m. and the little prince here woke us up because he had to go poo, because he refused to poo earlier after dinner. And now we're wide awake and he's relaxing comfortably in his bed and acting like we're bothering him. Good times. Oh, homie, what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you, buddy? I'm glad you're able to go back to sleep so easily. Homie. Look at you.
Lazy pug.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dude, you couldn't be lazier.
Lights out. Look, he's like, get the camera out of my face. I'm trying to go back to sleep.
Look at this sunrise. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Pan it up more towards the sky. Look at that. That's unbelievable. That is an absolutely amazing, amazing sunrise. Look at all that color. Something about the angle of the light down here in Arizona. It makes just for some spectacular sunsets and sunrises. This is definitely one of them. Unbelievable. Of course, you got the sound of somebody's dog in the background, but that's okay. Got a barking dog early in the morning. Look at that. The colors are just exploding.